Do you spend way too much time at the store trying to figure out what shade of foundation matches your skin tone? I think we've all been there. Today we are going to be talking about foundations, and I want to show you a range of foundations that is going to blow your mind, okay? This is Seint Beauty. It is cream makeup if you're not familiar with it. I am a Seint Beauty artist, and I want to show you the possibilities, and you're going to see that we can match perfectly anyone's skin tone from the fairest of the fair to the darkest of the dark skin. So if you are intrigued, stay tuned. We're going to get right into it. A year ago, I published a YouTube video called Comparing Seint Foundations. And I actually published it, and it was kind of like a fluke because the only reason I recorded that was to send to one of my clients that was having a hard time figuring out which shade was the best for her. And so I just took the time to videotape some things and sent that to her. And because it existed, I figured, well, it might be educational for someone, so I will go ahead and upload it as a public YouTube video. Amazingly, it did really well. But that was a whole year ago. And within the past year, Seint has given us 6 more foundation shades, 6 additional ones. So they didn't even exist a year ago. And so I figured it was about time I redo that and we take a look at what we have available right now. I'm gonna bring this down here and hopefully y'all can see this. There we go, that's a little better. Okay. This is 20 of our shades, and then we have an additional 4. So right now we have 24 foundation shades. And the one thing you just need to understand is that nothing looks on your skin the way it does in the tin. You just cannot go by how it looks in the tin. You've got to get it on your skin and blended for you to see the actual shade. Now the lightest one we have here is called Versailles, okay? Then we go to Moonlit, Linen, White Peach, Aura. Then we go to Candlelit, Sunlit, Palace, which is one of our new ones, June, and Amber. Now I'm gonna stop right here. When we color match, we generally start by picking a color that is very common, the common skin tone that we see. And that one is amber. If someone just has a skin tone that is just a little bit tan, not a lot tan, but just a normal tan, okay? We generally will start out with amber right here. If amber is too dark, then we know we have to lighten it up. We have to come back this way. If amber is too light, then we're gonna go and start down this road here. After amber, we have wheat, we have Athens, which is one of our new ones. We have sandy, we have hazel, which is another new one, mango, golden hour, which is another new one, Goddess, Nutmeg is another new one, Papaya, Icon, and then we go into the really rich shades here, Cinnamon, Mirage, Fuji, which is a new one, and Muse. I will go over each of these new ones so you know like what is going on with them. So the first one that we got, I would say back in April of 2023 at the Seint reunion, Seint introduced 3 new highlight shades. One was called Athens right here. Athens is a mix in between Candlelit, which is right here, Candlelit, and Sandy. these two. It is in between these two, so right here. It looks a lot like Sandy, but it's not as warm. It's a little more neutral of a color, okay? Then the next new one that we have was called Nutmeg, and that one is right here. This is Nutmeg, and Nutmeg they created as a mix between Goddess and Papaya. Here is Papaya, and here is Goddess. And it fits right in between both of them, okay? It's good for rich skin tones, and yeah, so that's a new one. Then we went to getting Fuji, and Fuji is right here. Fuji is very similar to our darkest shade, which is Muse, but it is a little more warm. You see, it's got a little more orangish or red than Muse, okay? All right. Then in July of 2023, Seint had their customer appreciation party. And in conjunction with that party, they always introduce new products, and we received 3 more additional highlights at that time. So in July, they added Palace right here, which you can see it's very similar to Versailles, which is our lightest tone, but it has very pink undertones here, very pink. All right, the next one is Hazel. Hazel is right here. Hazel is a warm shade. It's a mix in between shades Sandy and Mango. So here is Sandy right here. Here is Mango. It is right in between right here. This is Hazel, wonderful for medium skin tones. Then the third one we got in July was called Golden Hour, and Golden Hour is right here. And Golden Hour is a beautiful warm shade falling between the highlights Mango, which is right here, and Goddess, which is right here. So in between Mango and Goddess is Golden Hour, a beautiful warm shade. It's going to be perfect for medium to tan skin tones, okay? Yeah, so amazing, isn't it? And then we have these right here, okay? So you can see that, let me bring this up here now. We have those 6 new shades, and they are wonderful because they just kind of fill in the little cracks where we have 2 shades that are pretty different, and we need something to bridge. And so what we used to do as artists was we would take our brush and we would dip into one color and then dip into the other and put it on. But they figured out that we needed that color to be separate, so they did it for us. They took part of one and part of the other, blended them together, and now we have the in-between shades. So yes, so you can see we can match any skin tone, literally any skin tone. This is cream makeup. It is a very moisturizing. It moves with your skin. It doesn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles. I have a full face of makeup on. My own shade is Athens, okay? I'm wearing Athens right now for my mane. I'm wearing Athens for my mane. My brightener that is brightening the center of my face is called White Peach. And my contour is Astoria, okay? So we're extremely happy that we have these new foundation tones, and if you are interested and want to be color matched, all you have to do is just comment below, match me, and I will get my color match form to you, and we will start the process. Color matches are always free. I don't ever charge for those. And my customers that buy from me are going to be well taken care of. I am there for you for answering questions, helping you with placement, because it's a little bit different than regular liquid makeup that we put all over our face. And then we went back and we put the powder contour on, and we put a bronzer on, and we had layers upon layers of makeup. Seint makeup is designed to be one layer. We try to put it where it needs to go on our face, and then we blend it. And it's light. It doesn't feel cakey or heavy. It's a wonderful moisturizing makeup. I put this on at 10 a.m. this morning, and at 10 p.m. tonight, it's still going to look exactly the same. Folks, I am 68 years old, and I have very mature skin. You're going to see all of the scarring that I have. I have lines and I have wrinkles. I have some deep wrinkles here. And yeah, we can't really get around that. Those things are going to happen to us as we get older. But we can wear a makeup that kind of gives us a little bit more dimension. It can highlight things that we want to bring out, and it can even like decrease areas that you don't want to stand out, like my jowls, okay? I would love to teach you how to do that. Love to have your color match request in my inbox. And I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please share it and consider subscribing and hit that little notification bell so that the next time I upload a video, you will be notified. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video.